everyone, Joshua here from Welcomeback to a new Crash Bandicoot review video. And today, we are back with a new Crash Bandicoot review on my All Crash Bandicoot Games review series. Now, I am sorry that it has been kind of a couple of days since the last one. It's just been very hard and busy for me, especially since my friend was being picked on / bullied on, so I was worried about that. Without further ado, let's review Crash Boombang, which is people's many not favorite. So, you can choose through a whole selection of characters in this game. Coco, Crash, Coco, Pura, Pinstripe, Cortex, let's see, Crunch. I haven't played it in such a long time, can hardly remember its characters that you can play as. Tana is one of them. That's right, Tana Bandicoot is one of them. But like I said, you can play through a lot of characters. And there's Festival Mode, My House, which you can go inside your house, and Adventure Mode. So we're going to be focusing on the Adventure Mode. So the story takes place with Viscount, or the Viscount, as people call him as well. Yes, the Viscount / Viscount is looking for people to actually play on his evil scheme / competition. So he spots Crash Bandicoot, or he spots the Bandicoots, you guys. So he sends an invitation to them to trick them into the competition. For them to do the competition. And they'll force them to work for him. Yes. And the super big power crystal will be mine at last. And yeah, he wants them to work for him and get the big power crystal for himself. Yes, Viscount is the villain of this game. So they get an invitation, and the prize is $10 trillion. So we cut back to Viscount. Telling everybody, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the annual World Cannonball Race, is what they call it. Your job is to follow my orders, yeah, he's trying to force everybody to work for him, but he's just tricking them into working for him as his slaves, basically. Yeah, you could definitely say Viscount is not a good guy. Definitely. You could definitely tell that he's not a good guy, indeed. A little something in order to finish. Basically finding stuff in order to finish. All to keep that in mind. Alright then. I'm explaining you all. Sporting you all. Brown to get me to get the. Yeah, I keep saying, I mean, because he's trying to trick him. Time for stage. Just hurry up and get to the finish line. And it is as simple as that, you guys. You just basically have to roll a dice, play mini games, and look out for the traps as well that you can get. And you can use power-ups too. Yes, the mini games are quite challenging, but I find them to be very fun as well. A real kind of good competition, if I do say so myself. And we are going to talk about the different worlds as well that you can go to, because each world is different. Because, again, this is the adventure mode we're talking about. And then in the first world, the first hub area you go to is a battle against the first boss is basically Viscount, which you have to play whack-a-mole on him. You just gotta run around trying to whack him with your hammer and different loads of stuff like power crystals and stuff. And yeah, Cortex will pop out once in a while. And did I forget to mention Cortex is also playable too? Did I forget to mention? There's loads, there's a whole selection of characters. Even fake Crash is a playable character. So, once we can finish the first area, Viscount sends us to the desert. Somewhere in the desert is... Your job is to go and find them and bring them to me. How are we supposed to find them in the middle of such a huge desert? They were probably wondering. And then he just tells them to dig for them, of course. Yeah, Viscount is forcing them to do his job very well. So, like I said, now we go to Stage 2. If you like to call it Stage 2, which this time, instead of a tropical beach, you're inside kind of a bird area. Yeah. And there's different loads of minigames as well. In each stage, there's different minigames. Like a bot minigame where you have to pick up a box of Wumpa fruit and put it over to the other side. So we come to the second boss of the second stage, Viscount again, but we gotta bounce the balls to hit Viscount. Yes, that's all you have to do. You have to hit Viscount, and with the most points, you win. So, Viscount got the stone tables. Yes, that you had to collect for him. And he is looking deep into them. And then Cortex steals it. Yes. He takes it from Viscount. And tricks are no match for my brain power, Cortex says. And the treasure map is mine now. So Cortex and Viscount are fighting over it. That's right, they're fighting over it. They're just fighting over, arguing, like, give it back, give it back, give it back. And then eventually, you guys, oh boy, it tears apart. Yes, they rip it. So, Crash finds Viscount and Cortex fighting over the map. And Cortex sends his kind of servants to go and try to find those pieces and that they ripped and bring them to him. So yeah. Now we go to the city and try to Stage 3, and we gotta try to find those 4 pieces that Cortex and Viscount ripped. And yeah, instead of a bird and a tropical island, you end up in a sewer. Yeah. And now we come to the third boss fight of Stage 3. Viscount, once again, but you have to beat him up with some match with boxing gloves, but don't worry, he will beat you up too. Yeah, he's gonna beat you up too, so you better be careful. The most people who have the most points wins. So, Viscount has basically the super power crystal he's after, and he knows where it is, and I must as well find a way to get the superpower crystal he is trying to get. And yeah, Viscount is just really evil, and I love it how he's... And he will do anything he can to get this power crystal, you guys. So Tana and Coco tell Viscount that they will definitely help and get the wish. Would that be faster? You think this map is all I need to find the stone? Don't you? But it's impossible without the final key. Yeah, he's trying to find the final key. The final key. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So he's going to the sea, and he tells y'all that y'all will definitely be safe. And we're going to go on his plane to the forest area. Yes, to the forest area. And it's a very, very interesting one, because it's on the top of a volcano. So yeah, we got to get on stage 4. You basically have to get to the top of the volcano to indeed catch the plane before it's too late. Which is very simple. And you can get trapped on the plane, but not inside the plane, which is a problem. So the next boss fight with Viscount is in the volcano area, but he has kind of a rocket, and all the players are riding in a plane. And you basically have to just shoot him. Yeah, with the most points or least points, you win. But you gotta try to stay in the area and not into the grain. It's a very simple boss fight. And believe it or not, all the boss fights in this game is Viscount too. So, Coco and Pura are basically freezing, so the final key is supposed to be here. And they're on a cruise ship, and they're saying that it's in the water. About 100 years ago, that's where was the explorer Viscount basically says. It was his great-grandfather's, and he discovered the final key, but was never able to discover the ancient map. He decided to go home to collect his thoughts, Viscount says. But on the way, his ship collided on a giant iceberg and sunk. My believed great-grandfather was sent to the with the final key. Sounds like a movie. Everybody goes and says. And he says, go and get it. Huh? The final key. Everybody's still confused. Huh? Get the final key from his sunken ship and bring it to me. But it's freezing. So, the 5th stage, he makes us go into the frozen waters and try to go and get the key from his great-grandfather's ship. So, it is time for the boss fight in stage 5, which it's very simple. You just gotta shoot Viscount with a slingshot. That's all you have to do. Yeah, very straightforward. So he's got the stones. Tables have revealed the true location of on this ancient map, and now the final key. Yes, they found the final key. At last, I have all the place. Behold, the ancient tower. Adventurers have searched for this, but not one of them. This tower is where the super power crystal is. The super big power crystal is awaiting its master. Yeah, Viscount is gonna make everybody do his job for him. So we go to this stage where it's in a tower. And believe it or not, this is actually the final stage. Yes, this is the final stage. That in the game. This is the final world stage in the game that you have to go to. So, once you do it, Viscount finds the power crystal, but Cross, he says, no, this can't be. Cross goes to the power crystal, touches it, everybody looks, and Wumpa fruit flies everywhere when Cross touches it. Viscount's plan has been foiled by the bandicoots. Maybe things worked out for the best after all. And everybody managed to beat Viscount. And that is Cross Boombang, you guys. Viscount has been defeated. He did not get the big superpower crystal. Cross managed to put a stop to him from getting the big superpower crystal. And they managed to save the day. Which, can I just say, Viscount, you really need to be a nitro fueled. You really need to be a nitro fueled Viscount. You really need to be a nitro fueled. So much. You're such an amazing villain. How are you not in the game yet? You need to come to Cross Team Racing Nitro Fueled very much. So that is going to wrap it up for this review. I do hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you guys are on TikTok channel below this video. And what do y'all think about Cross Boombang? And what do y'all think? Should the Viscount / Viscount come to Nitro Fueled and a much better game that people say? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. That goes for the next video. Bye!